Hello everyone, how's it going? In this video, we're going to look into what is happening with the Virgin Galactic stock, especially regarding the test flight that is scheduled for tomorrow, which is the 22nd of May, and trying to see how is the stock performing based on the news. We are also going to look into what's happening with the weather and some of the issues or some of the things that we should be wary about the stock, just to keep in mind, not that the stock is bad, but something to keep in mind about. We're also going to be looking into why Virgin Galactic is more about the founder. It's more about the betting on the founder rather than more on the company. Let's get right into it. So tomorrow, 22nd of May, Virgin Galactic is supposed to have its test flight. It's going to have two pilots which are going to happen and which are going to hop into this. And tomorrow, the flight is going to take to the edge of the space. Exciting news, but again, not the first time they have tried. This has been going on for the past decade or so. They were founded in 2004 and they've been trying to do this test flight since 2008. So nothing new, but very exciting. Now, Virgin Galactic stock, from this morning itself, it's been up a little bit. If you look into the 5-day chart, day before yesterday when the news came out, it had that spike and it's been growing right from there onwards. So very, very exciting to look into and definitely interesting to see how the stock performs tomorrow. Now, looking into the weather, so the space flight is going to be launching from the Spaceport America, New Mexico. And if you look into the weather looks good. It's a little bit cloudy, but the weather overall it looks good. The precipitation is good, and this is something. I mean, we as investors are looking into the Google to look into what's happening with the weather, but people right there, they have been focusing into this on a more complicated and more sophisticated way. So we better judge what they're doing, and the way they call this tomorrow would be more interesting. Now, a few things to look into. On the 10th of May, especially the earnings call, the CEO, he just blurted out, or he just mentioned about having some issues with the space flight, some issues with the mothership, the Eve ship. But later on, they corrected, stating that it's nothing, but it's a maintenance thing, just because of the wear and tear that happens over the period of time. Nothing big, nothing to be worried about. We can still continue with the flight. So they did not go into the details about what happened, what exactly is going on. They just mentioned it as a potential wear and tear of issue. I'll put these articles in the description for you to study for yourself. But yeah, these are some things that happened, and this is going on a big scale, and a lot of media attention is there. So they have to be careful of what they're putting in the news. But again, just to keep in mind. Now, this is the same story where they're talking about, again, the same how they spoke about this issue, where they initially thought that the flight would have been delayed, but no, they're continuing with the 22nd of May schedule. So that's good. Now, a few things to look into. This is not a new company. This is an old company. They were founded back in 2004. They've tried to do this since 2008 onwards, and they've been trying to do this over and over again. If you look into this, the whole concept about how they're trying to do is unique, using Boeing airplanes to take these spacecrafts up on the, instead of using rocket launchers. A very unique idea, something which a person like Richard Branson can only think about. So if you look into this gentleman, now he's dyslexic. Now he's a person who has had challenges right from the beginning. At every step he had challenges, and he's used to challenges. He's used to how to overcome them and bring them. It's a very inspiring story. If you ever have time looking into him, it's very interesting. Basically, he talks about how he has used dyslexia to empower himself, where he says, okay, the billionaire Richard Branson says dyslexia is at least partially responsible for his success, and people with the condition are likely to have the skills of the future. So my dyslexia has shaped Virgin right from the beginning, and imagination has been the key to many of our successes. So this is a guy who has been having challenges and he has learned how to overcome them. This is a guy who is bold enough and who has ultimate confidence. Imagine a person with so much difficulties excelling and being successful in their fields. Do you think they'll weather away even if the spacecraft were to crash or something were to happen, God forbid? Do you think they will still leave? No, these guys know how to fight. These guys know how to deal with challenges. So that's something interesting to look into, particularly with this stock. So yeah, just wanted to share my thoughts with you. With that, take care, stay safe, bye-bye.